Hi, hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to be talking about all the books I want to read in September. So, buckle up, because I've got a lot that I want to read, and a lot that I want to talk about. Let's get into it. Will I realistically read all of these books in September? No, but these are all the books that are kind of like on my menu. That's how I kind of like to set it up, is my September menu. My monthly menu of books that I want to read. So, I'm going to go grab the books, and then I'm going to come back. Alright, I just grabbed a ridiculous amount of books, but let's talk about them. Alright, the first book I'm going to start with is Scepter of Fire by C.F.E. Black. I started this book forever ago. This is the third book in the series. It went off of Kindle Unlimited, and so I didn't read it for a while, and then I finally picked it up again, I bought it, and I'm just having a hard time getting into it, but I am going to sit down and, for lack of a better term, make myself read it, because I love these characters so much. I love the world. I want to get on to more of C.F.E. Black's writing and her other books because I love them so much. I just need to finish this book. And it's not its fault that I haven't been able to read it. I've loved all the other books in the series. This book really is so fun. I'm coming out of a reading slump right now. You'll see, I'll talk more about that next Monday in my August wrap-up video. But I'm barely coming out of a reading slump. I tried picking this up during the reading slump. Terrible idea because it just wasn't working. So I would like to get to and finish this book in September. The other book that I'm wanting to read at the beginning of September, The Long Walk by Stephen King, because the movie's coming out. I don't know that I will be able to watch the movie. I am not a scary movie person. I'm really not a scary book person at all. And I mean scary like so loosely. But a friend of mine borrowed me this book, and so I really would like to read it because all the other books she recommended I have adored. So I'm really trying to give it a good shot. We'll see. I'd also like to read it to see if I would like to go watch the movie or not, you know? So, The Long Walk by Stephen King. Thankfully, it's a pretty short book. I mean, I guess it's 400 pages. But, like, the pages are very thin, so shouldn't be too bad. Then I had this super fun, well, we'll talk about that in just a second. The next thing, I would really like to read the Mistborn trilogy. I'm trying to work through Brandon Sanderson's books. Realistically, trying to get through like one a month because they're pretty big they're chunkers, right? But ideally I'd like to get through the whole book, but the whole trilogy for this one, but as long as I can get through one book, I think I'd be happy with that. I'll be happy with whatever I read. Because last September, I was in the biggest reading slump. I did not read from August 10th until December. So I'm really trying not to put me there this time. I'm trying to just be excited and just let myself read. That's why I'm trying to give myself so many options. And obviously I can pick up anything I want anytime. If I decide to reread Fourth Wing instead of reading these, we're going to let myself do it. Because why not? It literally doesn't matter. And I'm not going into a slump again this fall. Because fall's the best time for reading. Anyway, whatever. So, the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. I'm going to tuck this one back on the shelf. Because, yeah. Okay. The next thing. Let's talk about my book club books next. For one of the book clubs I'm in, we're reading Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. Look at this gorgeous special edition I got. We got these books, we got book boxes for the book club. Like, the people who run the book club made us super cute book boxes. I posted a reel about it, so go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. We got a cute mug and stickers and highlighters, tabs to go in the book, all the things. So I'm super stoked. This book club is on September 13th, I think. So another one that's fairly at the beginning of September. I definitely need to start this one sooner rather than later. But I'm super excited to get into this one. I've heard super good things about it. There are 3 books out currently. I think there's supposed to be 4 total. But anyway, super, super fun. And then my other book club is reading Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. Is that right? It's in the Divine Rivals world, but it's like a prequel kind of vibe, as far as I know. Anyway, it's releasing on September 2nd. I'll put a picture up, probably over here. It's releasing on September 2nd, so, and then our book club is the end of September. Like, we literally just had our last meeting yesterday. Anyway, so I'll be reading those 2 for book clubs this month. Next, coming into fall, I would really like to read all of the Ashley Poston books that I have. Poston? I don't know how to say it. I started, whoa, I almost said Night in the Moth. Oh my goodness, I've never read that book either. Apparently I need to. I started a novel love story last year at the beginning of August, right as I was starting my reading slump. And obviously, like, I was so excited, I started doing tabs and everything, and then just got overwhelmed and stopped reading. So, I would really like to read, and I feel like Ashley Poston's books feel very September, feel very fall to me, but particularly, like, the fade between, like, summer and school starting. And I don't know why I get those vibes from these books, but I do. So, I would really love to read. I want to do a reading vlog where I read all 4 of her books and share my thoughts on it. We'll see if that happens. And if it doesn't happen in September, I'll probably do it in November, because I don't feel like this really fits October. I don't know why, okay? I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's fine. In October, I'm hoping to read, whoa, that stack of books. Anyway, so Ashley Poston. And then I started the Throne of Glass series. I read Assassin's Blade, and I really would like to get to Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight in September, mostly because, like, this is just a series that I'm super excited to be into, and I'm loving it right now. And so I definitely could see myself reading at least these 2, if not getting farther in the series. I do have all of the books. Whoa, there's those, and Kingdom of Ash, right? Yeah, is right there. So I do have the whole series in physical books. My mom and my grandma bought them for me for my birthday, and so I'm super excited to have those. Anyway, so hopefully we'll get into those, and I am annotating those for fun, because I love annotating books and, like, really digging into them. So that is a little reason why I'm nervous for those, because I don't want to push myself into a reading slump by annotating them, but I want to have all my thoughts and things. So there's that. The other book I want to read at the beginning of September, it's still August right now, and so if I can get to this during August, I would love to. It's One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. My sister-in-law has recommended this book to me so many times, and I just have not gone around to it. But I really feel like, I mean, it's One Italian Summer. I feel like I need to read it in summer, so I'm hoping to read it either the last week of August or the beginning of September. So hopefully you'll see a review for this one. Hopefully my August wrap up next week. But the likelihood of that is very slim. So we'll see how this goes. Another book I'm super excited to read is Scythe and Pen by A.C. Hobbs. I heard about this book on Instagram, immediately bought it, or, like, ordered it, and then haven't picked it up. Because, of course, right? Buying books and reading books are 2 different hobbies. So I do have this book that I would love to get to. It's kind of a chunk, but it's supposed to be, like, as far as I remember, it's like mob vibes. Let's see. Oh yeah, mob vibes, but with the, like, devil, as far as I understand. Humans and vampires. All of the things. Oh, and it's, like, political intrigue vibes. I just keep staring at this book on my shelf. It sits, like, right here, generally speaking, and I just can't stop thinking about it. So I'm really excited to start this one. So hopefully I get to it in September. This is one, though, I'd be fine with reading in October anytime, I feel like. Anyway, super excited for that one. And then the last thing, one of the reading vlogs that I want to put together in September, or eventually, it's fine if it's in September, is a reading vlog reading books about books. And so I've got quite a few, so I would like to read them. A novel love story, where we put that one, could go in this vlog if I'm not feeling the rest of Ashley Poston's books right now, but we'll see what happens. First, The Book of Lost Hours by Haley Gelfuso. This is the book that I got for Book of the Month this month. I don't think it was one of the picks. I just picked this one because none of the picks really sounded super interesting to me. So, A Book of Lost Hours I don't know what this is about at all, but it's about books. There's a book in the title. The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence. I picked this book up forever ago, like really judged the book on its cover and loved it and thought it was super cool and definitely want to read it. And then there's 2 more books in this. I think it's a trilogy, I'm pretty sure. All of the book covers are gorgeous and it's all about books. And it's supposed to be like magical realism, I think, and a little, so it's like mystery. I think it's supposed to be a little like thrillery. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence, and then The Ghostwriter by Julie Clark, which I got in June. It's a June book of the month pick. And this one is thriller, I'm pretty sure. I'm like more sure that this one is a thriller, because she's ghostwriting her father. Her father's an author, right? Yeah. Her father is a pretty popular author, and he dies, and she's ghostwriting his last book. Maybe he hasn't died yet. No, he hasn't died yet. I don't know. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm telling you all the stuff about these books that I actually know. But anyway, The Ghostwriter, very book themed, I feel like, and I've been super excited to get into this one. And where it's supposed to be like thriller mystery vibes, I thought it'd be fun to read in the fall. Those would all go in a reading books about books vlog, but we'll kind of see where that goes because I have a really hard time sticking to TBRs. If you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate you for being here. Just a little disclaimer about the books in this video. The likelihood of me reading everything I told you about, like again, I know we talked about my September menu, like that concept, the likelihood of me getting to these books is very slim. I cannot follow a TBR for the life of me. I am such a mood reader, it's ridiculous. You'll notice that with my videos. A lot of them are very mood reading-esque videos. So even if it's not a mood reading vlog, I'll do like reading an hour every day for the week or other things like that. Like my phone time, my screen time chooses how long I read, things like that, because it allows me to mood read within the videos. I hope to one day get to the point that I'm reading enough books quick enough that I could do like themed videos, even though like I'd still be mood reading, but like I would read enough books that I'd read series or things like that fast enough that I could make themed videos out of it without having to wait forever. I do have some themed videos like started that I'm just kind of like filming as I read the books. But like, who knows when those will get finished. All that being said, thank you guys for watching today's video. If you've made it this far, either comment a book that looks the most interesting that I showed you today, one that you'd most like me to read and talk about, or comment a book from your TBR. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching today's video, and have a wonderful day.